Hi, Scorpio. This is a general tarot reading for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're traveling well. Oh, let's just jump in. That's at least a third of the deck. One thing at a time, Scorpio. One thing at a time. It's easier that way. You tell me the whole story. Just start at the beginning, hopefully, and one thing at a time. What is coming through for you, Scorpio? All right, very determined. Justice, King of Wands, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. So Jupiter and Saturn and the Sun bringing through activations for you. Just trying to clarify which direction they're working from. Because linearly, logically, we would probably start with the Seven of Cups. It feels like it's either an aha moment or it's some kind of spiritual experience that goes beyond words. Seven of Cups. It feels like an activation in itself. Perhaps a multi-pronged one. But whatever this is for you, Scorpio, it brings you into the flow. It brings you into love. It brings you into unconditional love. It brings you a physiological experience of happiness. Which brings in the King of Wands. Strong Jupiter activation. Also a very strong solar activation coming through for you, Scorpio. The King of Wands is bringing through your life essence, power, purpose, passion, creativity, sensuality, the joy of living, the awe and wonder of how things work or even what the experience is for you. It's also bringing through a release of residues of anger and frustration that you're transmuting and manifesting in a very different way. Scorpio, very different way. They're only giving me bits and pieces at the moment. It feels like the King of Wands is standing at the very tip of the sword of truth, almost touching the sun itself, but not quite, because you are in the rays, you are in the light, you are in the downloads. And at the same time, standing on the sun. Definitely some kind of spiritual experience potentially coming through for you, Scorpio, where you have the awareness of what is and what the storylines are simultaneously, which brings you into a whole new part of your journey, elevating up the spiral. Jupiter and Saturn here activations. We've also got Neptune activations, Mars activations, solar activations we've talked about coming through for you, as well as some healing activations being brought through to you by Saint Germain. Wow. All right. Things are coming into balance, but it's bringing the awareness that balance is truly just on a fingertip, right? But definitely having a glimpse of the physiological experience of balance. The way it's been presenting in other readings is being the center point of the infinity symbol. So you have full awareness of the pendulum swing of the duality, but you have objective observation of both. Yes. Here's your activation. It is a soul path activation. It could be second or third phase Kundalini. It could be first Kundalini experience as well. They have been very slow moving or slow burn activations, Ace of Wands recently. They're taking their time in coming into their fullness. It's a little bit like a seed opening up as it grows. So that said, you might not have awareness consciously, but you definitely have an instinct triggered. I'm not sure how that's presenting for you. Because there's strong communication through colour and form, abstract form coming through. So however it resonates for you. Scorpio, let's keep going. Three of Wands. Yeah. Doesn't feel so much like you've stepped outside the comfort zone necessarily willingly. Scorpio, it feels like something has happened that is pushing you to think, speak, behave differently to how you have in the past. Definitely related to this Ace of Wands activation. But once you kind of lean into it rather than resisting it, it definitely feels resonant, and it very quickly becomes anticipation and excitement. I'm curious now as to what this is. There is some kind of planetary involvement. They're not actually presenting themselves as to which planet. Eight of Wands, I feel like it's going to be a direct communication straight to you, Scorpio. Eight of Wands. It is communication, that's for sure. It feels like it's an emanation. It feels like it's a vibrational transmission more than anything. It could be some kind of code to initiate a portal opening for some of you. So I'm curious, more curious now, more curious now. The devil. Yeah. Bring through the experience of having no fear, seeing things as they are. The shadow falls where it falls because of the position you are in the light, rather than the storylines and narratives about the unknown, the unseen, the other. It doesn't even feel like storylines that you have about the shadow self have come from you. It feels like it's an externally acquired belief, value, narrative. It feels more like a narrative. It doesn't feel like it's fully contained within you like a belief would be. This kind of feels like it's just a storyline that you've picked up from the external. But the evidence of your own experience here, Scorpio, is very different to the narrative. You're not experiencing any fear, you're not experiencing any pain, sorrow, sadness. It is just what it is. There's also an awareness here of your divinity, your infinity coming through as well. And that too is not triggering any kind of fear. It feels very natural. It feels very much at home. Yes, the lovers. As you move into the next phase of inner union. This is very beautiful. Again, talking about that middle point of the infinity symbol. I will one day find out what that is actually called, but that's where you're moving to. Yeah, you're standing up to the fear, saying no. Saying no. Whether that's because you're aware of the illusion now, or you just don't want to feel the way that you felt in the past anymore. You've kind of immersed yourself in your bubble of truth, and anything that's not resonant with that, out of my way. Out of my way. Go, Scorpio. Not from assertion, not from trying to dominate, just simply it's not relevant to me. I'm not engaging. Observe it, acknowledge it, love it, let it go. Six of Pentacles. So we have the Six of Cups over there. This is the moment of resonance. And this is the moment of form. Beautiful. Very beautiful. I'm not quite sure what that activation is in that Seven of Cups, but it's manifesting very quickly into form for you. The experience of happiness, contentedness, beingness, stability. Oh, Saturn's had a makeover. Not Saturn so much, but Capricorn frequencies have had a makeover due to Saturn perhaps changing its polarity while in retrograde. Who knows? But that's the message that came through, that Capricorn's had a makeover. King of Pentacles. There is stability, there is security, but there's no fear that it's not going to last. There's no fear that you're going to lose it. There's no fear that you have to work harder to gain more, to get more stability. Stability and security just is. It doesn't rely on anything. It doesn't depend on anything. It just is. Beautiful. That's so beautiful, Scorpio. not in the pendulum swing, aware of it, but not in it. 10 of Cups. Right. Now we're moving into the generosity. Giving from the overflow, and you're not making any choice in that. It's just flowing out from you. But you're not feeling depletion in any way. You're not feeling like you have to sacrifice anything to be generous or give to others. This is also energetically. Yeah. And they've just given me a clue as to what this activation could be over here in the Seven of Cups. You could have the experience of understanding awareness that everything that you see external to you is reflecting an inner part of you. Um, so there is no other. There is only you in all your aspects, in your wholeness. That's really, really amazing. Truly beautiful. I love it when you are able to experience the awakenings or the downloads or the ahas, the spiritual experiences with a little bit of awareness of what's happening within the cellular body and the quantum body, and being able to just immerse in the moment of it. Truly, truly beautiful. And you've got quite a few happening here for you, Scorpio. Yes. Confirmation, we are talking about inner union. Definitely. It's just the next phase, Scorpio. Is it the last phase? I don't know because I don't I don't know what timeline specifically each person is linking into, but it's definitely the next phase. So the peak of this current inner union portal that is currently open and opening more, is, I believe, January. I will have to double check that. If I think of it, I'll put it in the box below. But very near to the start of next year. Yes, we have the peak of this inner union portal, and it is the most intense since 2019. So make the most of it, enjoy it. If you did an inner union phase in 2019, you'll probably find that you're much more relaxed this time around. A little bit of awareness of what's happening. Similar physiological experience, but different at the same time. So it's a lot easier to just relax and enjoy it and lean into this Two of Cups experience. Truly beautiful. Thank you, Scorpio, for watching and allowing me to bring those through and experience them. Um, I don't really have any words to describe what it does feel like through the body with the frequencies that have come through with your reading. I hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love, and I'll see you again soon.